aquarium flow pump for this 550-gallon reef tank aquarium. I decided on a pump. We're probably going to have to make a little bit of modifications. We're going to do an unboxing of this pump. For you guys that are new to this channel that have not seen any of the prior videos, I suggest you go back and watch how this came about from the very beginning. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can receive future updates of this build. So we decided on a pump, and I think it's going to work out very well. We're going to see. We have some modifications, like I said, because a lot of you guys know I don't want magnets or anything on this end of the tank, period. I plan on a canopy over this. Some people don't think I should, but we'll see how things go once the lights are up. But for right now, let's get to the unboxing and let's get to doing what we need to do to make this possible. Alright guys, so I went with this. This is what I went with. And so I got the extra pump and controller for this new system. So let's do the unboxing. Some of you guys already know what these pumps are capable of doing. Now, I was thinking of the sea sweeps as well. Don't know. Obviously, you get this card here. You get your pamphlet. Throw all that here. Also, all your extra spare parts. Oh, they actually threw in extra bearings. That is nice because I didn't get these extra little bearings with my 250s that I had on the last system. So what happened is I tried the 250s. The glass is too thick. After I came up with this idea of how to do it, the glass is just way too thick. It will hold till the power kicks on. It just peels right off like nothing. So the magnet's not strong enough. So power supplies, obviously, and extra some more guards, impellers here, which is a very nice thing that you get, and then the actual pump. This is a beast. Wow, I didn't know they were, I mean, I knew they would be big, but I've never seen one in person. So let's get this out of here. So, never seen it in person at all. I mean, not the 280. That is a beast of a pump. Now, it's time to figure out some DIY. And we're going to get to that right now. So let's go. Alright guys. So, I went to my buddy's shop, picked up a piece of acrylic. And I'm going to make spacers to put in this magnet. And I'm going to show you why here in a second. So what we have to do is cut this. Now this acrylic, I believe, is 3/8 acrylic. Now I have to see and have to get my measurements, but just wanted to give you guys a quick look. We're going to take it over to the saw. I'm going to make my spacers, and then we're going to place it on the tank in a way I think is going to be totally awesome, to be quite honest. So real quick, just so you see it, basically this piece of acrylic's going to go in between the magnets. I don't know if I'm doubling them up yet or make smaller pieces. And just put here, just depending, this is I think 41 inches long, piece of acrylic. I thought it'd be long enough. I think it still might be, but we're going to put it in and see if I have to go grab another piece at a later date. But for now, let's get this cut so I can show you how it's going to mount. Alright guys, I've already made marks there. So basically these marks are 10 inches. Now the actual unit's about 11 inches long, so, and that's fine. I'm going to be able to get 4 10-inch pieces. I'm right at a little over 41, so I'll compensate, get myself a little extra, obviously do the math. Thickness of the blade, the whole 9 yards. So let's get these parts cut and let's get to it.
Are you listening? Damn.
Might be good to put on glasses. I don't have any glasses, so we're going to have to use some Fritz glasses on this. Now that I got these 2 pieces cut, I'm going to fuse them together with just some plain old super glue. Now, we're probably going to have to use some other stuff for the next part. So what we're going to do is just peel the protective covers off here and here, just like that. Nice clean piece of acrylic, and I believe this is 3/8 thick. So we're going to simply fuse these 2 pieces together like that. Hopefully the super glue is not dried up. We're going to add super glue here, just like this. Excuse me. So, that's enough. Don't matter. Just to fuse it really well. Why not? Throw a little extra on there. Alright. And we are going to place this piece on here as such. Alright guys, now that these 2 pieces are bonded together, we are going to remove the magnets here. These magnets are very, very strong, so please watch your hands when remove them. Make sure you do it quickly. So the process here, as you guys can see, it's double Euro brace. So on this end, the glass sticks out like the sides does, and then the sides has a thicker but not as wide here. So they kind of offset it to give this tank the best structure possible, because we didn't want any Euro brace on this system. So what we're going to do is take this piece and stick it under the glass here as such. And the reasons why we're doing that, these things can go over 1 inch on thick of glass. This glass is 3/4 inches thick. But we also want to get the depth in the tank, so when you turn these bad boys on, they're lower in the tank to help with prevent it from sucking air and creating a bunch of basically micro bubbles in the system. Let me show you. Alright guys, as you guys can see, it is installed. Also, the magnets are not in the water. They're not on this main pane of glass here. They are actually quite tucked away. As you guys can see, I'm glad my aquarium makers at Exotic Aquariums decided to do this. I find this whole double bracing thing to actually work out for me when it comes to installing equipment like this. So I'm going to install the other one. You guys sit tight and we'll do a walk around and show you what they look like. Alright guys, as you guys can see, both pumps are installed. Now I'm going to take you to do a walk around and then we'll connect it. We already got it connected to the controller here, and I have one power supply plugged in, and we'll just check out for flow, and then I'll dial it in at a later date. So let's take a look and see how these things look. Okay, as you guys can see, they're in the water here. Don't mind my mess. I really like it. Let's go right there. You can see the piece of acrylic there and there, just to give me more depth of that in the water. Don't know if that's enough. We will see. Hopefully it is. Let's go around here. It should be enough depth. As you guys can see, the water line, I don't know how, I have not measured, but let's get back and take a look at it. I love it. I truly love it. Alright guys, so we got everything installed. As you guys can see here, and I'll give you a better close look at the surface agitation of this tank. I still have some tweaking and some dialing in on this system, but she's up, she's running. If somebody can find CJ's Aquariums, I need him to help me redo this controller. He has a special setting that I kind of liked on my old system. I can't remember what it was, and if you guys find him, send him my way. No, I'm just playing. CJ should be back in no time. I know some of you guys keep asking me about where CJ's Aquariums. He will be back. Just give him some time. Sometimes we have to take breaks and have to do what's best for us and our families. And that's just that. But back to what I have for you guys real quick before I actually show you guys. And you guys can see the surface agitation here. Now picture these being, 3/4 inch PVCs. Some people, and the reason where I'm going with this is some people has been asking me, Rico, leave it open top. Some people say canopy. So no matter what, I have to frame in and build a frame and whatever for the lights. I really don't want to use cords or anything like that for my lighting. I'd rather kind of be somewhat like I did on my own tank. But either way, so picture these here, but painted black. Cutting out a notch here, kind of like the, just enough for the cord to sit flush so I can run cords up in here. Imagine that, and this just running straight up to a frame, but all black just to hold cords and to probably house this controller here as well. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section down below if you guys would think that would be pretty cool. I could set PVC pipes, paint them black. Yeah, you're going to have this hole sticking here, but it keeps kind of everything open. You never know. It might look pretty sweet. So let me know down in the comment section down below on that, and let's take a look at here real quick. Okay, as you guys can see, look at that water surface agitation. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that surface agitation there. I think that is sweet. I think that is going to be plenty of flow. I haven't really did the math on all the flow, but I think it's going to rock out. So it's already kicking up some stuff in here as well. As you guys can see, we are done. And we have it all figured out. Now that we're going to have to control
I'm going to have to probably turn that down. It's at about 100%, so it's still sucking in a little air here and there. Let me see if I can get, there you go. As you guys can see, that's at 100%. Or I can just face it, bring it up or bring it down a little bit to stop that from happening, hopefully.
Alright guys, there you have it. Sorry, probably a little bit of a long video, but I really want to make sure I share everything to you guys. I don't want to hide anything. I really want to share everything with you. The whole process, my thought process, and also hear back from you. So with that being said, excuse me, let me know about this pole idea. Painting them black, running just poles to hide the wires, in the comment section down below. Canopy, no canopy, all that good stuff. So if you guys not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe. Until next time, peace.